We were recently on the Disney Magic out of Galveston. It had one stop, and that was in Progresso, Mexico. And we've never been to Progresso before. I'm sure it's a lovely city, but we had something else we wanted to do.
Yes.
We wanted to go see Chichen Itza and swim in a cenote in the Chichen Itza and Cenote Swim excursion.
That's correct.
This was probably one of the most fun excursions
It was
in a long time.
a very great experience. We had a wonderful time.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a different excursion though, because for us, we research a lot. And we couldn't find a ton about it.
It's an 8-hour excursion.
You only spend an hour at Chichen Itza and an hour at the cenote.
Right. The rest of it is travel time.
Yeah.
And that's something that we kind of knew because you could see on a map how far away it was, but no other cruisers had talked about the actual travel time.
Yeah, it's a 2.5 to 3 hour bus ride each direction. And so that's going to really kind of influence how you pack. On the way there, you're dry.
Yes.
You know, you're on your way to Chichen Itza. You probably want to have headphones or a book or something. If you've got kids with you, whatever
screens.
they need
Yeah.
for their 3 hours, because Evelyn behind us was
She
having a
crying the
rough
whole
cruise,
time.
or a rough ride.
Yeah.
You'll also need towels, and you can get them as you're getting off the ship.
Yeah.
You don't have to bring them from your stateroom.
No.
And they'll take it when you get back to the ship. When you get to Chichen Itza,
It is hot.
it is hot, hot.
Because we were there in February.
Yes.
And it was in the 80s, and there's no shade.
Right. No shade at all. But you can buy a hat.
Oh my gosh.
There are so many people trying to sell you hats. So if you forget your hat, don't worry, you'll be able to buy one.
Have
Which is-
pesos.
Yeah, so that's a really good point. It's one of my biggest mistakes we made is you need to have pesos, not to get in, because your ticket from the excursion will
Right.
cover everything. But if you're going to buy things, there's going to be the dollar price and there's going to be the pesos price. And there are some things where you have to pay in pesos, and we actually ran into that. If you bring a real camera that can take video, like a photo camera is fine, your phone is fine.
Yeah.
A GoPro, an Insta360, like an Osmo 3, any of those kind of cameras, you have to pay a videography fee
Right.
in pesos to get in.
Right.
So when we got there, our tour guide says, "Hey, do you have your money?" I'm like, "Yeah, here's my $5. And he goes, "No, I need it in pesos." I'm like, and he said, "This fee has to be in pesos." We found a local who was there who was willing to exchange for us, and he did the exchange at the correct rate. So thank you very
that was
much.
Very nice. The entrance to Chichen Itza can be a little bit overwhelming.
Chaos.
Because when you get off the bus, there's people selling all the way up to the doors. But as soon as we got through that,
Then it was fun.
there was a bathroom, there was a little cafe, kind of like,
Yeah, you get through there, and it's shady, and it's nice, and you think, this is great, what's everyone talking about? And then you want to go see the monument.
yeah, and
There's
direct
no
sun.
direct sunlight. Even at 85 degrees,
Yeah.
that sun is oppressive.
Right.
When it's middle of summer,
I can't imagine.
no, it's you
So
100% have to
hat,
be prepared.
Sunglasses,
Water.
sunscreen, water. Just stay hydrated, because walking around out there, you're gonna fade fast.
Yep. Now we were with a tour, and our tour hit 3 of the major monuments.
Right.
And after about 45 minutes of seeing the monuments, they brought us over to a small retail center. When I say retail center, what I mean is huts where there was vendors selling like hand-carved masks and things like that.
Artisans.
So after that, you get back on the bus. You boogie for about 20 minutes to the cenote. So what we're going to describe is the specific cenote we went to. I say that because we've seen videos of other cenotes which were radically different.
Yes, but similar too.
They're similar, but like we don't have the diving, like the cliff you could dive off of. We have the diving platform.
Yep. Yeah. Well, the first thing we did was we got lunch
We got lunch.
Yeah.
That was,
at the cenote.
yeah, it was good.
It was. It
was tacos without salsa.
It was like well, I think they passed the salsa around, but we just
It's never made it to our table. But it was good. The water was flavored. They had different flavored waters. They're all purified.
Yep,
They
one
purify
was
the
hibiscus
ice.
and one was lemon, and it was sweet too. They kept saying flavored water, but it was more like lemonade.
Yeah. Once you've eaten, got about a half hour, then it's about maybe a quarter-mile walk to the cenote itself.
Yeah, well, you get to the dressing area. They do have lockers that you have to purchase.
Yeah, it was $2 US or 30 pesos. They took either cash only.
There were lockers in both the men's area and the women's, but the purchase area was in front of the women's, so everyone was kind of clamoring right there to get their lockers, not realizing that you could also
Go to the men's
go
area.
to the men's area.
Yeah, there's not restrooms in these dressing areas.
No.
So you have that, but just be aware the restrooms were where we ate our meal. And as you exit, you'll go through a retail area with a restroom.
It was very nice. I went wearing my suit, but I changed coming back, which just made it quicker and easier for me.
Yes, and I went wearing my suit as well, and I changed shirt, but I kept my suit on. This is where one of those packing items, pack a dry bag, because you're going to be on a bus for 3 hours, and you don't want wet clothing soaking your backpack full of stuff.
And you have to have good water shoes.
Yeah, you really want them because we saw some people trying to go barefoot.
It's very rocky.
It's very rocky. It's sharp rocks. You're going to be going up and down a lot of steps.
Yes.
120 steps to be exact.
Right.
Just be aware that if you want to go to the cenote, you have to go down 120. And like they say in the Grand Canyon, going down is optional, but coming back up is not. So you will have to walk back up those.
Yeah.
But it's worth it.
Absolutely.
Right.
And there is no shame in pulling off to the side on the way, but a lot of people were on the struggle bus, especially after swimming for a half an hour.
And stand in the sun for an hour. Once you go down the stairs, which are beautiful.
They are beautiful.
Greenery.
You're walking kind of down into this cave with all the vegetation coming down the wall.
The cave was super cool.
Yeah.
It's a little dressing, not a dressing area, you've already dressed, but you can leave
your
shoes, your towels, things. There's benches around it. You just walk down a flight of stairs, another maybe 6 stairs into the water.
Walk right into the water, and you've got your life jacket on, so you're buoyant.
You're just floating.
You just float.
And that's good because it's 150 feet deep.
Yes. And I highly recommend either getting a waterproof camera like a GoPro or just putting your cell phone in one of those dry bags that you wear around your neck because you're going to want photos in there. It is lovely.
Yeah. So after we swam for a while, we got out, walked up the flight of stairs, got back to the changing area, flipped into some dry clothes, dropped off our life vests, and we had about maybe 10 minutes to kill.
Yeah.
And so we started thinking, I think there's a bar.
There is a bar.
On site. We didn't have enough time.
No, but I mean, if you got out of the cenote even sooner, you could go get a beer or something. Before heading back to the bus. But there was a gift shop and some bathrooms at the end right before you got on the bus. And they were really beautiful too. They look like new construction.
And then you walk back to the bus for a 3-hour bus ride back. We got back to the port at Progresso with about 45 minutes before
all aboard.
All aboard, which means the stores were closing.
But we did get to shop
But we made it in time.
Yeah. Got some sous vides and...
Super fun excursion. So glad we did it. I don't think I need to do it again. I would go to Chichen Itza again.
Yeah.
I would love to swim in a cenote again. I don't personally know that I want to sit on a bus for 6 hours to do it again. I would say let's stay at Playa del Mar or on the other side of the Yucatan and have better access to it. I would love to see them again. But for me, this was kind of a one and done excursion.
You didn't get a lot of time.
That's just it. You invest a whole day for an hour at a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
I know.
Like somewhere that you should have all day or more.
Yeah, when we got home, people were like, "Oh, it's such a cool place. Did you see this? Did you see that?"
Nope.
Nope.
Didn't see it.
Saw the pyramid.
Yeah.
And we saw the sports court.
Yeah, which were amazing.
They were.
So glad we got to see it.
Absolutely.
But if we ever do it again, I'd want to do it where we get to spend more time there.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming along with us to Chichen Itza. Had a great time, and we hope you love it when you're there.
Yeah.
And if you do go, will you tell us what cenote you went to? Because everyone is different. I really want to see how other people had their own experiences.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye.
We didn't do any subscribe stuff.
Oh, gosh, no. Yeah, no thumbs up.
Yeah, we didn't ask for any of that stuff. Yeah.